Hello and welcome to Anything and Everything Nerd Style.
You serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Dead serious. Now, without any further delay, please, let's get into the show. Hell yeah! Let's do this!
I'm waiting.
Boy, I'm glad all that's over.
And this is?
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
I fucked up. I fucking
I
watched
was gonna
it.
win this one.
No, I watched it 2 weeks ago and I only went halfway and I stopped watching. I didn't finish watching it.
I watched it all 2 weeks ago, but I mean, like, I remember some of it. Like me and Clinton,
I don't.
we're talking about the movie a touch, but nothing other than that. Like he's like, "How did?" Oh, well, we'll probably cover it. Well, he's not gonna ask that question because I went and showed him.
Yeah.
Bart. He was like, "How did Corbin Dallas know to fucking go to the priest's house?" I was like, "Well, she said his name."
Yeah.
He's like, "What?" No, she says, priest. He goes, "I don't think you need a priest." And she said, "Vito Cornelius," and then she passes out.
Yeah.
Cornelius.
That's whenever she got out of the auto wash.
Yeah.
He's like, "Did you hear something?" She's like, "Cornelius."
Yeah.
256 gigs for $23. I need to buy that. What is this one?
I
1
don't
terabyte.
Watch.
Whoa. $20. 2 terabytes, $40.
I'd be careful with some of that. Make sure you get the right kind.
Not all of them work. USB flash.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to save to it. Like, as if you're trying to use it as like a memory stick, I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to do. Memory stick. Well, it says USB flash drive, high-speed thumb drive, waterproof memory stick.
Is it a tablet or is it a laptop or what?
It's a laptop.
You can use a thumb drive.
Yeah, that's all.
And if you need to, and even if you can't get it to, I can come over, or you can bring it to my house and I can show you how to work it.
Appreciate that.
All right. Well, do y'all want to go ahead and start this?
Where's James?
Oh, he's in East Texas.
I'm just fucking with you.
I already knew you were fucking with him. Just by the way he sounded. Where's James?
All right.
All right.
Ready? We ready? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like nerd shit? Because we do too. Welcome to Anything and Everything Nerd Style. I'm Clint Ritchie. That is Coleman Ritchie.
Hello.
And my buddy, Kyle Powers.
Guten Tag.
My buddy.
All right.
My buddy.
Today we're going to be doing The Fifth Element, the 1997 film. Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Now, before we get into this, though, I want to bring it back to kind of like we did in the old days. If you could live in any kind of space universe, like there's Star Trek, there's Star Wars, there's The Fifth Element, any Zathura, even any kind of space movie, which one would you like to be in?
Alien. No, I'm just joking. I don't know. Let me think for this for a second.
Mine is 100% Star Wars.
I figured that.
I want to live in that universe so bad. But if I had to pick a different one,
Howard the Duck.
No, I would be like Marvin the Martian, dude. Come on.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't mind being like Thor or related to Thor, like be,
Oh, no, that's Guardian.
And no, Guardian. And
That's
being
different,
like,
though.
Yeah, it's kind of
that is a space They go between planets.
No,
Oh, man.
That's like
That's
heaven
fine. You can
in
pick
Odinism.
You can pick that.
I'm gonna go
No.
with.
It's not heaven and hell.
I'm gonna go with Species. You ever seen that movie Species? Where they
Yeah.
fuck like crazy. Fucking, I go bang me one of them. Fucking, she looks bad, bro. But then she comes this big old green thing, like in that bubble.
Dude, or I'd like to do what's that one with the big old bugs?
Men in Black.
Starship Troopers. There you go.
Hey, Men in Black. That's the one I'd go to.
Hell yeah.
Well, there's also Avatar, going to the Avatar planet.
Yeah.
Their women are always
They're
half
too
naked
tall.
anyways.
They're
You
too
would
tall,
be
bro.
you would be the same height. You like get into the body like he did.
What? Oh, okay, yeah. If I could get into the body, yeah, then,
Yeah.
yeah. If I could become one.
be an Avatar.
I mean, mine probably would have been Star Wars also but at the same time, I was like, it would be pretty awesome to be in that, like, because as Guardians, they're super strong and everything else. That's
Yeah.
how I kind of looked at it.
But they still need to breathe.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, can I give a shout out to something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Dungeons and Dragons the movie. That shit was amazing.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
It was awesome, dude. Best movie I've seen so far in the last 5 years.
Is it in theaters?
Yeah.
I heard it's really good. It looks really good, and I love
so
Dungeons and
does.
Dragons.
See, they got Dragonborns. They got everything. Orcs.
Dang.
They got everything. Bro. They got a lot of the spells you can use as sorcerers or wizards and shit. They got on there. Wild, dude.
Yep. Sounds cool. I gotta check it out, but I'm probably not gonna go to the theaters to watch it.
It'll be out soon.
All right. So this movie starts off in Egypt, 1914. Now you got these this old man looking at this the wall that has got all the hieroglyphs on it, right?
Yep.
And he's trying to figure
He's
out what
like
it
an
says.
archaeologist.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what it says. He gets down to where he thinks that it says, when the 3 planets are in eclipse, the black hole, like a door, is open. Evil comes, spreading terror and chaos every 5,000 years. And he looks on down and he notices all the elements going around. And then he notices that one in the middle. And he's like, this is a 5th element. That's where the movie comes from. The 5th element. Boom. We see a priest looking in at him, and he sees that they're getting close to discovering, the secret. So, what do? They go ahead and
Mondushan's come down.
well,
and
hold on. First, he tries to poison him, but you can't poison him because this is just water. And he tells Billy to go and get the
he's like, we can't toast with water.
right, and he tells Billy to go grab the grappa. I don't know what that is, but it sounds horrible.
A wine.
Yeah, it sounds horrible. So he comes back, and then the big ship shows up over their head. And the Mondashawans step out.
Mondushan.
Mondashawan. There's a W.
Yeah, I don't. How do you spell Sean? SHAWN.
A-N.
Mondushan.
It's A-N.
In
A-W-A-N.
my notes, I have it in 2 names. Amanda, Sean. That's the way I thought.
No, it's Mondo Shawin.
It's MONDO
S-H-A-S-H-A-W-N.
SHAWN.
Go ahead and look up.
That's Sean.
No,
Hey, who
You can
cares?
spell Sean.
S-H-A-W-A-N.
That's how I spelled it. Sean.
Shawin.
But I put Amanda Shawn. Amanda Shawn. It's so easy to remember.
Somebody can look it up, and then I can just keep going. Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's
the
go.
Mondashawan steps out to unlock the wall that's holding these stones, because a war is coming, and the stones aren't safe on Earth anymore, even though the war's not going to happen for another 300 years.
That's what it was. I was going to ask you. You said the 5,000 year thing. I was like, there's something else that happens 300 years. I didn't remember what it was. It's the war.
That's when the darkness is supposed to come back to Earth.
Within 300 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the next. Yeah.
So Billy tries to save the day, and he pulls out a gun. He says, "You killed him," and then he
Father!
Like that, and shoots all weird. Go
He
ahead.
did kill Asnot.
Yeah, but they
Not
were,
really, but kind of.
they were our friends, and he messed up, but it worked out. Go ahead.
Did he really kill the archaeologist, or
Just
did
knock
he
him
just
out?
like make
I
him go
wondered
into
that.
like
I don't
a
know.
sleep?
It doesn't
I think he
look
knocked
like
him out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he
It's like
stabbed
he
him.
kind
Or
of
anything.
like blew. He kind of like blew on him or something,
Yeah.
and then he like tipped over.
Yeah,
So I was
No,
like,
his eyes
oh,
light up,
maybe it's
remember?
just-
Doesn't his eyes light up?
yeah, but it's only because he like sees. He's like that, looking inside the thing. the little wall, and then it cuts over with the Mondo Shaolin right up behind him, and then you just see him fall over, like his feet, his legs.
And it's like his eyes light up. Maybe it's like some weird like robotic, just knocks him out.
I don't know.
Think he died.
I don't think he was dead, but that's what Billy says. He says that he killed him. He starts shooting
It's,
after he trips.
of course. Yeah, you're gonna be scared. You don't know what's going on.
Which if this hits a button or something, and it triggers the wall to shut. And the dude's all like, take this key, make sure that, the element is safe. And his shit gets smashed, takes his key, everything's safe for right now. What would have happened if he didn't get his finger out?
Fifth element would have been stuck in there. And
No,
evil would come.
The
Evil would
fifth
just,
element was already
evil.
taken out.
Yeah.
He was giving him the thing on his finger in order
You're
to
right.
reopen
you're right.
the tomb
Yeah.
Yeah.
or whenever the 300 years. I mean, how I look at it is they would have had to take some like heavy machinery to like go and
the
like
doors?
pound through that wall or something.
Yeah.
That's right. That's all it was a key to the door.
Yep. So all this happens.
What about the fun fact?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Do the fun fact, Kyle.
I got a
And
fun fact.
We forgot everything. Go ahead.
The fun fact, I didn't know what to go with, so I went with this because I thought it was pretty cool. There was a couple of them. Me and Clinton even talked about it. I was like, I almost went with those. So Mila Jovovich. By the way, I want to let everyone know this movie got her start in Resident Evil. The makers of Resident Evil noticed her from this movie. That's why they picked her. She studied martial arts for like 8 years or something. I don't know what it was. That's why she does her own stunts. She fucking kicks ass in Resident Evil. Fifth Element. Anyways,
So hot.
she's so hot, dude. She was like my crush when I was younger.
You get to see her. boobs.
Jovovich, yeah. Jovovich was one of the youngest Fifth Element cast members while on set. As a result, she didn't spend a lot of time hanging out with the older cast members, other than Benson, which is the guy that is the director, which she married for 2 years and then divorced. Anyways, she didn't become partially close with the other ones, but Bruce Willis was married to Demi Moore at the time. His wife and kids were visiting on the set sometimes. So Jovovich actually would babysit for Willis and Demi Moore in between filming so the two could go out. She joked during EW Retrospect that she was the youngest on set, that she probably had more fun with his kids at that time. Mila Jovovich had more fun with Bruce Willis' kids than anybody else because they're all older than her.
Yeah.
That's wild. You got to think, too, Bruce Willis is, the age gap. The kid she was babysitting was maybe 7 years younger than her.
You know the director that she married soon after this movie?
Yeah,
Like a
Benson.
Besson.
Yeah.
Benson.
Did you know that the opera singer chick is actually his actual wife?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I read that one, too.
Yeah. I was
That's right now, though.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Or at the time.
Yeah, it was.
sorry.
It was at the time, and then they were using that language that she spoke, back and forth. They would write each other's letters. The director and Lilu.
Jovovich.
Yeah. They would write each other's letters back and forth in this made up language that the director made up. And then soon afterwards, they started fucking. I'm just saying. Who knows what the
Yeah.
heck they were saying back and forth in those letters that nobody else can read.
Yeah.
Bada boom. Big bada boom. All right, Coleman, you want to give us
Shot.
that summary?
Yeah, it's in the colorful future, a cab driver unwittingly becomes the central figure in the search for a legendary cosmic weapon to keep evil and Mr. Zorg at bay. I don't know if it was really. I think even if she did not land in his cab, because he was part of the military and the military was already picking him, unknowingly that he took her to the priest.
Right.
He's talking about I'm gonna win and shit. He's not talking about Amazons and Argonauts. I'm not gonna win, Coleman. Naming all these fucking. He has a good memory. That's why.
Well, he also watched the whole movie.
I'm good with certain trivia too. It depends on like what, but whenever it comes like names and numbers and shit, I'm just like,
Right,
somewhat.
Like, what's the little boy's name who was holding the reflecting thing?
It's,
forgot it.
Aziz. Aziz.
Let me fucking answer. How do you ask a question and answer it for yourself?
Hey, calm
I
down,
mean, I
Kyle.
did kind of. I said it at the same time as you,
You did.
technically.
Yeah,
did.
You did.
But you got to ask the question and then answer it. Hey, Clinton,
Well,
what's
you're-
2 plus 2? 4.
-8.
22.
All right. So 300 years later, they got the warning. The ship takes off. 300 years later passes, and we see a random ship and they are following or slash tracking this big old light bulb, ball of fire, pretty much. And every single time they shoot it, it gets bigger. The general then thinks that the philosophy, or then the what's it called? The priest comes up and says maybe this is not a what you think it is. And wait.
Yeah, he said one of them dudes say he goes, do we have bigger missiles? These are the biggest ones.
That one says shoot first, ask questions later. And then when the priest steps up and he says, I've got another theory, that the president says, you got 20 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, and what's the president? What movie was that president known for?
He's off of, I want to say Green Mile. I don't know.
No. That's somebody else. That's Chase. Michael Chase.
I don't know.
What is it, Coleman? The president, man.
He's on a lot of movies.
Cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Hey, I want that chain.
Oh.
My grandmama gave me that chain.
Oh,
Devo.
that's that
Devo.
Ice Cube movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Friday.
watch those.
Yeah, Friday.
He says
Devo.
this thing is pure evil. The president says one more reason to shoot first. Then the priest says evil is beget. Evil is evil. If we shoot it, it will just get stronger. So in other words, don't shoot the damn thing. It's going to grow.
Yeah, and he knows what to do. He knows
Let's
exactly
give
what
it
to do.
flowers.
Yep. But they don't listen. And they shoot it anyway. Because
Kind of like Biden, you know what I'm saying? Does what he wants.
Well,
doesn't
but the
listen to
whole
what people
thing
say.
is the president said, I have concerns, and the military guy's like, I don't. And he just like, gung-ho.
Well, he
This
says
is
that like right before he's about to shoot. He's like, because he told him to fire at first, and then the priest said something else, and then he is like sat there and thought about it. He's like, I have concerns, and then the other dude's like, I don't, and he started shooting, and then it ate him, and it grew, and then he shot a shit ton of them, and it grew, and it got so big it swallowed up that ship that was firing at it.
Hey, that guy Benson, by the way, he wrote this movie when he was 16 years old, bro. Because
Yeah.
he was a loner, had no friends and shit.
Yep, I read
So
that
he's
too.
pretty much you.
No, he wanted it. Yeah, he had no friends and wanted to make his own world up. That was his made up world.
Yep.
Same.
So Corbin wakes up, and he gets it cuts over to Corbin Dallas for the first time we see him. He wakes up and he gets a phone call from, I'm gonna guess, his friend, or is that his boss?
His boss.
So it
His
is
boss.
his boss, but they were also war buddies.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because
He's the one that runs- he's the one that runs-
of different.
He runs the taxi service.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
his
I didn't
boss.
know if they were trying to give him a job at the beginning, or if he was talking about his job at the beginning. Because I thought he was
I think he's
asking.
trying to find him a fare, maybe.
I thought he was asking him to go do something else, and then he's like, "I'm a taxi driver," and he's like, "Yeah,
Okay,
but how
so
many
he
points
was
you got left
saying
on
that-
it?"
But okay, so obviously what it is like, he was like telling him, hey, you need to come get your car overhauled. During the time that your car is getting overhauled, your points get built back up on your license. For not having
Oh,
accidents. So
Okay,
he
I
was
understand
like,
it now.
take the time, bring in the car, get it overhauled because it's a 6-month overhaul. And he's like, I'm not flying these anymore. I'm just a taxi cab driver. He's like, I flew with you whenever, and there's no way. He's like, how many points you got on your license? He's like, I mean, at least 50.
at least 50.
He gets in the car. It's like, you have 3 points remaining.
It's
Yeah,
five,
I had one.
There's 5 points remaining.
No,
Oh.
5 points. He gets one whenever Lilu lands in the
Yeah,
car.
he loses 4
Oh,
points.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
He loses 4 points and he's down to 1.
How the fuck is that his fault that a fucking dumbass bitch
Well,
jumped out of the and just
I
falls on
mean,
his
they
shit?
tell him how many cigarettes they can smoke. In the morning, 4 cigarettes come down, and it's like 4 a day. I mean, you don't.
And
get
they're
the
short too.
Yeah.
Big ass filters, small little.
Yeah.
Tobacco?
I was like, that cigarette's backwards. Nope, it's just weird.
Give me the cash.
It's kind of like a Demolition Man. You know how they can't. Salt was banned. Like there's a bunch of crazy shit. You can't touch hands. You can't touch each other. What the fuck, man?
So as
Features-
he's leaving to go to work, somebody tries to rob him, and he tells him, it's not even loaded. It's not even loaded. You see that little red button right there? You gotta,
Yellow.
yeah, yellow button. You got to push that yellow button to load it. So
You gotta
he
squeal like
pushes-
him.
He pushes it. He
And
push,
it disarms the weapon.
and it disarms the weapon. He's give me that, you stupid.
Okay, I don't need it. Quit.
So it looks like he got robbed a bunch or he tried to get mugged a bunch because he turns around and sticks that gun on the shelf, and there's just a shit.
So
ton
much
of
guns.
So he makes it to his taxi, and we find out that he's got 5 points left on his license, not 50 like he said. It cuts back over to the priest and the president, and the priest says they have 48 hours until everything happens. So all this stuff is supposed to happen in 48 hours. And there is only one thing that can stop it. Then the Mondo Shaolin ships show up.
290. I'm sorry, good.
Before they were able to land, because they asked them like permission to come aboard or something like that. They let him through the little passageway, and then two Mongolors ships show up.
Mongolord.
Yep, they show up and they start blasting the ship out of the sky. Boom, boom, boom. The thing blows up and it crashes down into some kind of moon, I'm going to say. Probably it's some kind of moon. Aknot, that's the one.
He's the main Mongolord.
Yeah,
What'd you call him?
Mongolor.
No. Yeah.
Agnot.
Agnot is the main one, and then it's shoot, what did I say earlier? As something,
Mhm.
AZ something is
That's the guy that gets in charge after Agnot gets fucked up.
Yep. So
sends
Agnot
him
phones in Zorb to tell him that the mission has
What'd you
been
say? Who?
Agnot. What?
No, who? What was the
Zorb.
name?
Zord.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Zorb.
No,
I was trying to
Zorb.
correct you. I thought you said Zorb.
I
My bad.
wrote all this stuff down. I say his name
Jean
like multiple times.
Baptiste Emmanuel Zorg.
Yep.
I bet you don't know who that is, Coleman.
Yeah, his name is Jean Baptiste
In real life.
Emmanuel.
He's gonna go over there and Google it.
Probably
real quick. He's
Probably
actually
Gary Oldman. It's Gary Oldman. Guess what he's known for? I love so much movies, bro. But it's one that he's most popular is Harry Potter. Can you guess?
Is
You
he
guess who he is?
Snape?
Nope. Sirius Black.
Oh, okay.
That's not the one.
He
He's,
also plays in the Bat.
I don't
Batman, too.
I don't care. I don't care about
he's Commissioner
actors,
Gordon.
really.
Commissioner Gordon on
Batman.
The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
he's
said,
more
I really don't care about actors' names. I don't care what goes on in their lives.
That's the shit I know
I'm
is
more
my
about
trivia.
the movie.
That's where I would smoke you on that shit. On shit that
Oh,
you
probably. Like
Not
I don't
watching
care
movies.
about actors' names.
Well, the only reason he did that, played on this movie, was because he got the director to go and play on one of his movies that he was directing, or something like that. I looked.
Yeah, I
at
read that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, where was I at?
Zorg. You're talking about where Zorg?
Agnot was came and he's like,
Oh, he tells him that the mission has
is
been
that
accomplished.
you, Agnot? Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, he told him that his mission has been accomplished. We find out that there is one survivor after it cuts back over to Corbin Dallas and the
Yeah,
president
yeah.
and stuff.
They sense that it's a living organism. That hand.
Yeah, they
A
said
living-
they said something about how like a human body has like 40 something, and this thing has over 2,000.
Yeah.
And it's just-
200,000.
Yeah, and it's just a hand. So
Yeah.
they take this hand and they put it in this little machine, and it creates this entire beautiful woman. So hot. Naked too. Then they put the straps on her, the binding straps. What? Clothing straps? Some kind of straps. They called it some straps.
Something with a T.
Yeah.
Thermal bonding straps.
Oh, look, I'm right. I said T. Who said T? I said T. I knew I was on.
I think it was
Ice tea?
thermal bonding straps, I think.
You want to take it from here, Colvin?
Okay, well, I mean, like the after or before the straps go on, the person
jacked
who,
off.
no, he's all like,
Pause
I'm gonna
it.
need some pictures for archives.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that dude.
And then he's like, and then she gets up, she starts talking like the crazy, ancient language, and he's like, "Is that safe?" And
Yeah,
he's like,
so
yeah,
cocky.
it's impenetrable, you know. And he's like, you're not getting out of here until
Yeah.
you learn to communicate.
So
So
fucking.
she's just like, "Rah." She like goes
No,
Super
no, you gotta do it
Saiyan.
right. You gotta do it right.
But you hear like a noise in the background. A noise comes up like almost like she's powering up, kind of. And she punches through the glass and like just grabs him by the shirt and knocks him out, like brings him
That's
forward.
probably what fucking scared them, bro. Because that's it. You can't get past that glass. They know it. There's no force can. You can probably put a bomb in there and nothing will happen. Nope. She just fucking wham.
Yep. So now it's a little chase scene, and she goes all the way out to the ledge. She tells them, or they say, "There's nowhere else for you to go." Once they catch her, and she just like looks at him and starts walking along the side. Now that spot right there looks like Coruscant from Star Wars, but that's not what I'm getting at right now. The spot, like the entire town, it was actually a model. Somebody built that. So there's that. And then when she jumps, she just jumps onto a green screen, like a inflatable green screen. That's all it is. Whenever she lands inside, falls down and lands inside Corbin Dells's taxi, and he loses
points. Fucking
loses
bullshit.
4 more points. And he's down.
Oh,
to
he's
1
like
point.
going all like, oh,
Yeah.
and then he like gets control
Can,
of it.
can we be
pulls over.
serious right now? Can we be serious right now? Real shit. If you got down to your last point, right, and some fucking broad balls, first off, fucks the taxi up, loses your points, and then cops come, and you're like, I don't even know this broad. Are you gonna like fuck it, go to fucking prison for this shit?
Well,
Dude, she
he's
was
military.
pretty hot. Yo, and
I'm
she
just
was
saying,
pretty hot.
you in general. No, don't no.
If
Stop metagaming.
If I was,
You're metagaming.
what if I had his background?
So it's a girl
How
you
I
don't
look
know.
at it, but how I look at it is, she looked like she was running from the cops. Like, what is this girl in some bonding strips look like? I would have been like,
Exactly.
damn, they're doing testing on this chick. I probably would have helped her. 'Cause she was like, please help.
That's what I'm saying. You're just you're thinking outside the. You're not thinking outside the box. You're just going with the plot of the movie. Nobody in
No,
their right
I would
mind
have.
would have fucking done it. No, you wouldn't.
I
have.
would, dude.
You're
like,
driving your taxi. Boom. Fucking stupid bitch.
but look at what she's
What the
wearing.
fuck? Now I
What
have
I'm
1
saying is,
point?
look at what she's wearing. Now,
Yeah,
if she was in
crackhead.
normal everyday clothes, then I probably would not. Have
Bro,
to-
look. Let me tell you right now.
the
Hold on, let me
fact
tell you.
is like
Let me-
you can tell that's like a test lab type shit.
No. Let me tell you. When you're fucking driving, boom, what the fuck? You look back, it looks like some fucking prostitute hooker just fell to your car, probably had a fucking deal gone wrong. You know what I'm saying? Didn't pay the duty, pushed her off the building. Bam! That bit you can see her fucking tits and everything. That looks like something from a strip club, my friend. And you're gonna think there's a stripper in your back seat that just fucked your taxi up. Now cops want her.
Except she's speaking some language he's never heard
Exactly.
before.
Foreign stripper.
He's never no. He's a military person. Almost everybody speaks basic. She was speaking some made up language, some ancient.
I know.
So
I'm just being a smartass. I just feel like she would be look
with
like a
his
stripper.
with his background, that's why I was asking about that. With his background, maybe, because he doesn't like the cops anyway. So she falls in. Boom! The cops show up. Open up your back door. You have a fugitive in there that we need to take in. This, that, and the other. And then he said, "I'm sorry," and she goes, "Please help." So he does. Takes off.
And it's not just once. She has more than once.
Yeah. Well, he helps. He drives away, and he says that we're never going to outrun these people unless we get to the fog. And he goes down.
Well, no, he's like, hey, if they don't chase you past a mile,
Oh yeah.
and they stop chasing you,
Yeah.
and then they come up on him, and he goes, I guess it's 2 miles,
Hey,
or maybe it was 2
hey,
miles.
look at the feed. Look at the feed on our Discord. You see it?
I can't right now.
Oh, you see it, Coleman?
Dang, that's
Tell me that
right.
ain't a stripper. Tell me that don't look like a stripper. That looks
That
like a
does
science
not.
experiment.
No, that does not.
That looks like somebody
More-
straight out of a strip club.
More like a science experiment is what I would say.
Look at that ass, bro. She got a thong on. Everything looks like a damn thong.
So they get away by driving down into the fog. Then they wait until the coast is clear before they decide to emerge.
You think people live down there?
I don't know, but while this is going on, she does say that she needs help, or to take her to this priest. He asks, like, you don't think you need a priest? you look like you need a doctor or something like that. And then she goes, no. She says, what's his name?
Vito
Vito Cornelius. There you go. I knew it was Cornelius. I forgot it was Vito.
It's not Cornelius. It's Cornelius. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yep. Now we found out that there is oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, so
he goes and takes him to the priest, and he knocks on the priest's door, and he's all like, "Do I know you?" And he's all like, "This girl just fell in my cab," and the priest is like, "So what?" And he's like, "I don't know. She said your name, and she's got these weird tattoos." And he's like, "What? Where?" Like Kyle just said, and he goes and gets a magnifying glass or glasses out and like looks. He's like,
and he goes, "That's a
yeah,"
and then passes out.
And then he runs and goes and gets things, and then like as he comes back, he tells her to wait, and while he's out there, then Bruce Willis is all trying to make a move on her.
Yeah, Bruce Willis trying to do some fucking creepy ass fucking perv shit.
I think during the time whenever the priest faints, though, that's whenever Agnot goes and sees.
No,
Zorg.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna tell you, because whenever he's asking, Cornelius is asking where the stones are. He goes, ha! He knows they're not in the chest. And that's when it goes back and forth.
Well,
so before that, it's
first Corbin Dallas gets kicked out of the house, and then that stuff happens. And then that stuff happens with what Coleman's saying. And then she comes back and she's eating a big ass bowl of chicken. And then he asks her about the stones. She says that the stones the case
was stolen.
No, we skipped the part.
He said, "Do you know where the case with the stones are?" And she says they were stolen.
Yeah, but she knows exactly where they are.
I know.
But he asked about the case and not the stones.
Yeah,
that's why she told him the opposite.
And whenever Cornelius is asking about this about it, it cuts to Zorg, to that part where he shows him the gun.
No, now it cuts over to Zorg. Afterwards, after all that, cuts over to Zorg showing the Mongolos this nifty little gun that if you shoot in one spot, anywhere you shoot afterwards, it'll go to that one
the
spot.
Replay button.
Yeah, and then it's got all kinds of other stuff.
That's wild, bro.
So they bring them.
Love that.
They bring them the stones, the case, but the case is empty, and he says 4 crates, 4 stones, no stones,
0 crates,
no crates.
0 stones.
Yep. So they say that we need some kind of compensation. We risked our life trying to bring this to you.
Say it like him.
And then he goes, "You're right. You're right. Leave them 1 crate." And he walks out and he says, "Now a good person,
a true
killer would have told them about the little red button on the side.
Would have asked about the little red button on the bottom of the gun." And then he goes, and so he's sitting out there smoking while they're all shooting each other with the nets and everything else. And then the one is sitting there looking, and he hits the button, and as Zorg is out smoking, they blow up that room.
Yeah, what's crazy is Agnot survives, right? So did any other one survive, maybe?
There's a possibility. They all kind of look the same.
I know. What do the females look like, you think? Would you hit one?
Well, I think one of them did survive because remember his shit was all broken.
Mangalore?
His ear was broken, and he was had a bunch of blood right here.
What are they called? Magalons? Magalorn?
Mangalores.
Mangalore, yeah.
See, I'm gonna lose if you put that on this fucking quiz, because in my mind I studied Mangalon. Mangalon.
I didn't.
All right, good, because I was like, fuck.
So
I'm gonna spell it wrong.
Zorg sends off to go get the priest. They grab the priest. They bring him to Zorg. Then Zorg threatens him.
That's where you learn his real true name.
Yeah.
Zorg's whole name.
Yep, and as he's trying to threaten him, say you're going to bring me what I need.
I love that part.
I don't care if
love it.
He ends up choking on a cherry, and then now it's the priest's turn.
He comments something. He does a big long spill.
Yeah,
Zorg does.
He was threatening
blah, blah, blah,
him. Threatening him. I just cut it down. I cut it down.
But Cornelius says the same thing. Repeats him back. Where's the thing to this? Where's
Yeah.
that? I don't know that.
That's what I was saying. After he starts choking on that, now it's the priest's turn to sit there and threaten him with these exact same words, like I was going to say, but so
meant
rudely,
quote.
rudely
I thought you were
interrupted.
I thought you were gonna quote it. I meant like the quote itself. Like it's a good
No,
quote.
no, I'm not going to quote all that. It's a lot of
Where's
stuff to
the-
write down.
Oh, it's like, where's the robot to pat you on the back?
Yeah.
Because he's all talking on. Where's the people to do this and that? See, there's nothing with life without death or something. I don't remember what it is, but it's a good quote.
Well, he hits him on the back. The cherry pops out, and then we cut over to the. They throw him out, of course. They throw
So
him
you're saying the priest popped Zord's cherry?
out.
Basically. Hey, what about that little elephant creature, man? He's like, that thing's just smiling. Like, I think that elephant creature's happy. He's choking.
Yeah, probably. So it cuts over to the president, where he is talking about the stones and how they weren't on the Mondoshawan's ship,
On the Shawan.
and that they were hidden somewhere. Oh yeah. The other dude comes in and tells him that it's hidden at the opera somewhere.
Yeah.
With the opera singer.
With the
What's her
Mandalorians.
name?
I
What was
forgot-
her name?
I didn't write it down. So I don't know.
Eva?
Oh, that's positive.
Eva.
If you didn't write it down, it was a lot. Like some of the names in here, I was like, "Oh crap!"
Yeah, it was
That's
just
like
a
my
long
favorite
name.
part.
This is like a long name, so I didn't want to do it. It starts with a
Hey,
P,
can
right?
I fun fact. The diva that sings that song, the blue one, which is Benson's wife, whatever, she also sings in the movie Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman.
Huge Jackman.
It's dope. Like when they go to that vampire party and you see his opera singer. Oh. At least I think so. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I could have sworn I looked it up like a long time ago.
You're good. But anyways, it cuts back over to Corbin. He finds out that he got fired. He gets a call from his boss. You know, he's fired. Then his mom
Oh, that
calls.
gun's a ZF1. That's what that gun was.
Yeah, ZF1.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
ZF1?
Yeah.
What gun? That the guy had?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the
Oh.
replay button.
Oh, yeah. ZF1?
Yeah.
I remember it was ZF something.
Well, it cuts back over to Dallas, Corbin Dallas, where he finds out that he got fired, and then his phone call rings, and it's his mom, and she's not happy. She asks like,
He wins the bet for free lunch.
well, she asked, "What's your fingers broken? I left you 17 messages,
Yeah.
and you can't give a call back."
Yeah.
And then yes, we
Never
find,
call your mother.
and then she says that you won this contest. You're not going to bring me. All I do is
I
sit
didn't
around
win.
here. Yeah, I think I
I
would
would have
know
known if I won.
I think I would have known if I would have won a contest. And then right about that time, it comes down, and then he hears a knock at the door, and it's the military. Military
This is, like,
shows
my
up.
favorite part, dude.
Yeah, the military shows up and telling him that telling him that he won, and then he asks if they rigged it, and he says, "Did you rig the Gemini Concord? Is that how you say it? Concord? Gemini Concord
Coquette.
contest.
Coquette.
Corquette. Corquette.
Coquette.
Quit.
Coquette. It's
Like-
CRO.
It's
Croquette.
Croquette.
Croquette. Croquette.
Did
Yeah.
you win Did you win the sweepstakes?
Like CROQUETT.
Yeah, right.
We're just gonna call it the Gemini contest.
Yeah, sweepstakes.
There you go. And they say, yeah, we rigged it. There's the contest, so you can go get these stones that we need. They asked about it, and then about that time, the door knocks again.
Lelu and
Yep. Oh, Corbin tells him that he's been retired for 6 months, so he's only been a taxi driver for 6 months right now.
Yeah, but he still looks young too, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So they ask why him. They tell him there's 3 reasons. 1, he's part of an elite
Let me
special
say the last
forces.
Let me say the last one.
Okay, he's part of an elite special force and as expert in all the weapons and the spacecrafts needed for this mission.
the
2,
most decorated one.
your most highly decorated one, and then go ahead.
Everybody else is dead.
Yeah, you're the final. Yeah, you're the member of.
Is the last remaining
Yeah.
member.
There you go. You're the member in the unit where you're the only last one alive. Sorry. Then Lilu shows up. So what does he do? He throws him in a refrigerator because
He got nervous.
he ain't got no food in there.
He got nervous, bro. When he saw her, it's my wife. I thought you weren't married. Yeah. I don't know.
I just met her yesterday, but I'm gonna marry her.
Yeah.
Like I just met her yesterday, but I'm.
He
Gonna
has a
marry
better
her.
memory than me, like on
Yeah.
quotes and shit. I knew what it was in the back of my head. I just couldn't remember it. It's like,
All right, Kyle, do you want to do the next part?
yeah, I can. So what they put all three of the soldiers. There's three of them. Some big butchy bitch too.
Well,
They put
yeah,
What?
Iceborg. Her name is Iceborg.
Yeah.
yeah, she fucking
But
big old
let's
butt.
while she's waiting at the door, the priest takes the name tag off the door and puts it down the hall on someone else's door. That's very important.
Yeah, because that saves his ass.
Yeah.
Wait, the priest does it?
Yes.
Do we see this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess I never
And
caught
then
that.
and then the police show up.
No.
Oh.
They push.
So Lilu and
You
Lilu
told me
is
to
at
take
the door.
it. Damn it!
We'll go.
I was saying the big butchy bitch, and you cut me off.
Oh, okay.
Pushes her in with the dude, and the guy. Wait, Lieutenant, we get. And he cuts the fridge on him. Presses a button, the fridge goes down, and here comes a shower. Here comes Lilu. Hey, what's up? He talks to her. Blah blah blah. Here comes Cornelius. Boom, Mr. Dallas. I hate to inform you. Da da da. And he says something like, it all starts with something to do with coffee. Like, would you want some coffee? So Bruce Willis turns around, goes to grab coffee. Cornelius grabs the thing, chunks him on the head, right?
Mhm.
Oh, no, that's the end. I'm mixing shit
Yeah,
up.
that's pretty much what happens. They walk in, he sees the tickets, he takes the tickets, and then he hits him in the head, and then he tries to rob him and run away.
No,
But-
I skipped the part. Because remember, he goes inside the bed
The
first.
cops. Yeah, the cops
cops,
come in
yeah.
the middle of that.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
it says, this is a police warning. And he tells Cornelius, you got to go in here. So he puts Lilu in the shower. He's like, I'm sorry, to be real quick. And he pushes the
Auto
button.
watch.
Auto wash. And it goes up. Yeah, it goes up. He puts Cornelius in the bed. The bed shuts. Then the police, this is my favorite part out of the whole movie. This is what I've quoted since I was a kid.
Oh.
The cops come. You have to put your hands on this yellow thing. There's these circles. That's how the cops can look through it. Like, they can look through walls and see who's cooperating. And all you know is he does it. Are you human? And Bruce Willis goes, negative. I am a meat popsicle. And then they go to the next room, which it says Corbin Dallas, like he said, with the priest putting the sticker on. And he goes, citizen, are you there? Or some shit. And he goes, smoke you. Wrong answer. Like Bruce Willis goes, wrong answer, buddy. And they fucking bag him up as a Corbin Dallas and takes him. That's whenever he cuts open the bed because he hears a noise. He cuts the bed open. Sees Cornelius trying to get air. And
No,
he pushes the
Lilu
button.
No, he gets Lilu, and then she goes, Cornelius.
Oh yeah.
He was more worried about her.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you
Yeah.
hear something?
Yeah, he goes, two times today you've fallen into my arms. Am I a lucky guy or what?
And then after that, he offers them coffee. So when he gets coffee, that's when Cornelius bashes him, takes the tickets, they leave. And when he comes to, he opens up the freezer. Those fools are frozen. He's like, I'll take the job.
Yep.
Go ahead, Clinton. I love
Uh,
that part, dude.
I don't know where I am.
You're at when they're going to get the tickets.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
going
So
to-
then
well, while-
you see David with Cornelius and Lilu, and you see, and he's all like, David's going to go with you. And she says something in another language. And he's like, no, I'm too
Because
old
I'm
to
too
be your
old.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. But David, he's just fit enough. He'll take care of you.
Oh, shit. That motherfucker ain't
Did-
taking care of shit. He's
did
too
y'all
scared
mention-
of everything.
Did John mention whenever they were taking the fake Corbin Dallas and the Mongolors took him?
We're not to that yet.
Oh,
Not
shit.
there yet.
Yeah, he said that he got bagged up by the cops, and
Yeah.
they were working with the Zordon
Yeah,
and the
the Mandalorians grab the fucking bag because they think it's Corbin Dallas, but it's not. So they use that fake shit when they become humans and look like this random guy. And I think it's funny too because you know how David's at the turnstile with Lilu getting the tickets. You're Corbin Dallas? Yes, I am. And he looks around and sees Corbin coming, and he freaks out because he's such a pussy. And he goes,
She's like, "Oh, you're Corbin Dallas." She's like, "Congratulations." He's like,
Yeah.
thank
Yep.
you."
Corbin.
Then he sees Corbin and he goes, "Oh." He said, "Thanks, David. I appreciate that. I am Corbin Dallas."
Yep.
This is my wife, Lilu.
Lilu Dallas multi-pass.
Billy goes.
Multi-pass.
Billy then goes
Multi-pass.
back to.
Yeah, he knows. He knows it's multipass. Yeah, she knows.
Hey, you know, shit, hold on. Billy then goes back to Cornelius and tells Cornelius, give the key.
That's
Bill-
David.
Billy.
Oh,
His
yeah,
name's
David. David.
Is his name
That's
David?
David. Billy is the guy at the very beginning. David is the one. Billy's the one who shot. David
Please,
is the
It
Luke-
one.
is David. Why the fuck did I write down Billy right here?
I don't know. I'm just telling you. I was helping you.
I'm backing Coleman up because I was even saying David. Remember, I was like, David's saying this and that. Anyway, so look, this is what happens.
Billy gives
After Zorg,
Cornelius the key, or Cornelius gives Billy the key while he tries to get on. Sorry, gives David the key while he tries to get aboard the Floston Paradise ship.
and he wants a double. They're drinking booze because he's all talking to the robot.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about every little detail, Kyle. Fake Corbin tries.
There's still like an hour and 15 minutes left in this movie.
I know, but I was.
Fake
There
Corbin.
are. Me and Clinton talked about this yesterday. Like, there's so many little minute things
Yeah, I know.
in this movie.
We gotta-
You're like,
no.
oh my god, it would
Well,
be an
look, after
overload.
this part, that's when Zorg's dude comes. Oh
Yeah.
no, that's after the monsters.
The Mangalore.
Fake,
Mango's
like I've been trying to say, Fake Corbin tries to get on board, but shows up, and whenever they do the little holo scan thing, they notice that he's some kind of different creature than what they're actually looking at. So
Dangerous,
the
too.
dude notices that there's a problem, and they take off. But while they're running away, the police show up, and they start shooting.
Trash divers.
Yeah, they start shooting automatically. Back on board, Ruby Rod shows up for the first time after a very
One more
interesting
person
part.
shows up.
Yeah, you forgot Zorg's
right hand man assistant shows up, and she's like, "We're done boarding," and he hits the window, and then all the
Are you
guns point
serious?
at him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not,
Pretty
I just
citizen.
cut that part out. My bad.
Okay.
He didn't get aboard. He was running off.
Yeah.
Yep. So I did leave that part out.
No big deal.
Ruby Rod shows up for the first time after a very interesting part. They go to sleep, and then they're off. Now they're on the ship, and they're going to Floston Paradise. While they're flying to the place, it cuts over to Zorg, and he gets a call from Mr. Shadow. And Mr. Shadow, I'm going to guess, is the big sun fireball
Yeah.
thing.
That's why, like, they're like, wait, there's there's radio waves going on, and it's while he's talking to Zorg.
And that's when we find out that it's a bit. Okay, that's the big bad. Okay, sorry. Landing on Paradise, though, Lilu gets up before Corbin, and she takes off, and now he's rushing out to try and find her. But as he steps off the ship, he gets bombarded by all these people, and they throw all this stuff on him, and then they take him up to his room.
Like they're in Hawaii or something.
Yep.
Kind of, that ship reminded me of Wall-E. Like, I think Wall-E got their ships from the Fifth Element.
Yeah. Then while he's in his room, though, he asks about this the opera that's supposed to happen. They tell him, "Don't worry, you got reserved tickets right next to Ruby Rod."
He's so magnificent.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Why is she so dull after Ruby Rod? I love him.
Because everyone thinks he's so amazing.
Yeah, but she's like, you got it with Ruby Rod.
Because you know how
He's amazing.
he kept on trying to tell Corbin to be like more tomorrow.
No, but
between
he's
5
saying,
and 7,
like, he
I
says
need
the
more-
name, but then
That was hilarious, bro.
a lot
I'm
of
watching
those
that.
girls who like the Ruby Rod and that seem like very melodramatic.
Well, he tells them all to be like more excited.
Yeah, but like what he's saying is she like all raised her voice and then she kind of went back to like, oh my god, he's so amazing. Like
Yeah, because he makes you do it. That's what I'm saying. Then they cut over to Ruby Rod, and he's showing Corbin around the opera. All right, he asked Corbin if he was happy here in this big world. Corbin then says, "Thrilled." I don't know. I like that part. This makes Ruby a little bit mad, and he cuts and he says, "Cut to commercial. Cut to commercial." All that stuff happens, right?
What's good? What's good? What's good? Huh?
He takes,
It's so good.
takes a glass of champagne.
Oh, it was so good. Oh, I talk-
He had already threatened Ruby on the ship.
Yeah, he did do that. I
He's
did
like,
skip that part.
He's
sorry.
like, he was all like, "Oh,
No,
green?
you're skipping.
super green."
No, that was
You're
actually
skipping the
no.
part.
I know. That was before.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm saying.
What Coleman was saying was before.
After.
No.
No, super
It was-
green was
it was
whenever
before,
he
Kyle.
When he
sleep
chokes
on
him?
the ship.
Yeah, when he
It's-
chokes him, that's whenever he says, "Tomorrow I'm going to need you between 5 to 7 to be more oomph, to be happier, right? I need you more oomph."
Hang on, I'm talking
and he
before
goes,
that.
"Let me tell you."
I'm talking
And then he
before.
and
I'm talking
no,
about when.
the opera part that we were talking about after he takes the champagne, he goes "Tsk," like that. Is after that, Kyle. I have it all
Yeah, he's
wrote down.
already
I have
afraid
it
of-
all wrote down in order, man. Stop
That's
shaking your
why
head.
he doesn't. That's why he doesn't like say too much to him whenever he just says thrilled.
This is what I
Kyle,
remember.
did you
Can I
finish
just
it?
say-
Did you finish it?
Can
You just
Can
said.
I just, may I say something, please?
This is the last 30 minutes of the show. You tell us that you only got halfway
May I?
through.
I remember it from when I was younger.
Well, we
May-
just
may I?
watched it.
What I remember is he's asking, how was it to his little lackeys? They're like, oh, it was good. Oh, it's so good. He goes, was it good? No, I don't think, no, was it? And then he goes, Colvin, was it bad? Da, 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 da. And then he goes, oh, I need you to, and then he chokes him.
Yeah, that happened.
Yes, but that was
Yeah.
on the ship.
That was
That
before.
was before
That was
Coleman
that was before
okay,
the
You
opera
guys are both
part.
telling me I'm wrong, and I'm telling you.
Kyle,
Sorry.
Coleman was talking about the same part. What we thought you were talking about was the opera part right here where we were talking about before. Coleman
Oh,
said,
he gets
"I
choked.
missed something." Yeah,
Yeah.
Coleman said, "I missed something," and you went back, and then you're like, "No,
Well,
no, that's before it.
why
That's before it.
I was bringing that up because
It's after it."
And that's what I was
Ruby
telling you.
doesn't
After.
go at he doesn't go at Ruby at that time, or Ruby doesn't go at Corbin at that time because he was already threatened by Corbin.
Exactly,
Before.
and that's why he
was
cuts
like,
from commercial.
Yeah. he's
And
getting
all I said is,
irritated,
I
but
said
he
you
doesn't
forgot
say nothing.
something. It's all I said.
No, you said it was. You said that's after. That's after, and we were
It's
like,
before.
"No."
I said it's before.
I got it on
Watch the
recording.
video.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
fine. Watch when I say it's before.
It's after.
It's fine. But I'm talking about my parts before what he's talking about.
Right.
Anyways,
It
come back.
was
Let's get on
it was before what he was talking about, but that's not like
Misconception.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Misconception. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I just want to say that part because
so he talks he takes that glass of champagne and then scoots off the waitress. So that's who I thought you were talking about.
yeah.
Scoots
No,
him
no,
away. And then they're holding this the one holding the glasses, sorry. Then the waiter walks into this room filled with a bunch of Mongolors.
Mongolors.
Yeah, and he's one, ain't right.
Yeah, and he's one of them.
And
Oh,
during that time,
we forgot where-
Lilu is
we-
goes and she's kind of like waiting down
We-
the
we
hall.
forgot
and the
something.
opera
We forgot
singer
something.
comes in. Oh, okay.
We forgot something a long time ago. Whenever the ship takes off, Cornelius actually runs and jumps on the little.
yeah.
In the wheels.
Yeah, in
Hands
the
on
wheels.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And we
Cornelius,
forgot that
Cornelius is with
Ruby,
them.
and then Ruby Rod goes down on town on one of them fucking stewardesses. We've got that part too.
Yeah, I just left that out. That's a note. Like that one's meaningless.
Her legs are like, oh, and they go down.
Mr. Rod. Mr. Rod. Oh.
He's like, but I love you. She's
But I
like,
don't
have you ever said
come on it every day.
that? But you're the first time I meant it.
So after the waiter walks in, we find out that he's one of those Mongolors. There's a bunch of them, and they're ready to start crashing this party. But first, the opera song happens. And that chick actually sings it, and none of them actually knew that she could sing like that. She was like a French actress, but they didn't know she could sing like that, so they were all amazed because they actually had somebody else that was supposed to come in and sing it, but they never
That's
showed
the
up.
wife too, right? That's the wife.
Yeah, that's his wife.
That's crazy. I
Now.
was up with a girl that could sing like that.
Hmm
That's his wife now, though. Not at
No,
that time.
it was at that time.
No, at that time.
Oh, she was at that time.
No, they broke up and Mila
Oh, dang.
Jovovich got with him.
Yeah, so like soon after the movie ended, so who knows
like
what
it?
they were
Everyone-
writing back and forth.
Her voice is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I
I mean,
liked it.
the way she does that. I can't do it. I mean, what the fuck?
You know what never mind. I would say it in parts that I didn't like later on.
Okay, yeah. So Zorg is actually coming to the ship too. He's getting ready to land, and then the Mongolors go to work. They start shooting a few people. They grab a chest, thinking that it's the the right one with the stones in it. Lilu sees this happening and remembers that they got shot down by these things. So she
The ship
flips out.
she was on.
Yeah, so she flips out and she kicks the fuck out of these guys.
Out of them, dude.
Yep. Zorg then
Except for
shows
one.
up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
Zorg plants that
runs
bomb,
away.
right?
Well, yeah, Zorg shows up while Lilu is trying to escape with the chest, holding the stones. And then he demands that she gives it to her, or gives it to him. She throws it up in the air and she takes off running. And she jumps into the ventilation system, right?
So can I ask a question? Because I'm
Freaks
getting my
out,
shit mixed
starts
up.
shooting. Go ahead.
So right now, is this when the opera singing's going on, right?
Yep.
Yes, during this time, the opera is also going on. So Bruce Willis is like, "Oh
So
my
Zorg,
god!"
that's right.
so
Zorg came to do it
amazing.
himself. He came to do it himself, and those guys are trying to get them
Because the guy couldn't get on the
Fuck
ship.
Zorg.
Yeah.
Because he's like, someone else already got on the ship. He goes, I knew I should have already.
But she
I should've done it
fucks up.
myself.
Doesn't she fuck up the Magalorns?
Yes.
What are they?
Yeah. She,
And then
First,
one
before
runs
Zorg
off.
comes.
Yep.
Before Zorg
Yes.
comes up.
yeah, that's how she gets
One-
the chest that they
one
were
takes
trying to
off
steal.
and runs.
Okay. Sorry, it's been a while. I mean, I watched, like I said, I watched a little bit of it. I stopped watching it when they were about to get on the ship with Ruby Rod.
Yeah, so as she jumps in the ventilation system, he starts shooting everywhere. He doesn't shoot her, but while this is going on, the opera singer gets shot.
I thought she did get shot.
Well, she gets shot in the arm or something,
Yeah.
but she doesn't.
I don't know if. I don't
She
know
got
if she
shot 'cause
ever
she needs the
really
love.
shows.
Yeah, she needs the love.
I think
of somebody.
she felt like depressed, like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I got trapped in a
The
vent.
en-
I don't. It
the
never
ending
really
sucked.
shows her getting.
She
hit.
watched all that war crap, and she just like.
But he grabs her, and I could have sworn she was shot. I don't
I-
know. Maybe I'm tripping. I could've
Well,
sworn-
she looks like she has like a little wound in her arm,
That's
but
what
it
I'm
never
talking
actually shows her get shot.
Yeah.
Shows her arm
But
dangling.
it does show the opera singer gets shot. She falls down. That's
her
when
stomach.
that's when it goes back over to Zorg and he's placing that bomb.
Yeah.
And he's starting to walk away.
I love that shit, dude. That's
Corbin
so dope.
Corbin talks to the opera singer and finds out that the stones are inside her as she passes away.
Yeah.
Well, he had to deduct from what she said because it was kind of weird.
They're in me. What?
They're in me, love. And,
Who
no,
would have
she
thought
said-
to dig their hand?
And
I don't remember. It's
and
been a
she
long
was
time,
all
but
like-
she says something about she
she's
your love.
Yeah, she's really powerful, but she needs your love.
Yeah, some shit.
She does say
Come
that.
on.
How does she even know that they were together? Like I don't know.
It's a fucking.
But she might be like a telepath type person.
Yeah. Why else would they
Or
put it in her?
species.
Why did they put it in her? They trusted her.
How did she
The,
stay alive with those fucking
I'm
stones
Shauna.
inside of her? She had four
She has
giant
She has
stones.
4 stomachs.
I want
She
to
has
know
4
who
stomachs.
put it in her.
That alien has 4 stomachs.
Who the fuck said that?
It's in the bio. I don't fucking know.
It's in the backstory.
I don't know. She lived with 4 big old stones inside of her. I just didn't. I don't know.
Maybe that's how she can sing so good.
So yeah, he gets okay. So Zorg gets back to
She didn't
his,
have her hands kind of on her stomach at that time. Maybe she was shifting them and it was helping out.
Yeah, highs and lows.
So Zorg gets back to his ship and he goes to open up the chest.
Takes off.
Yeah, and he finds out that these stones are not in there.
Same thing. Same fucking thing.
And it goes back over to Corbin. Corbin's fighting all these Mongolors, and he gets, what is it?
He gets kind of by a bar.
Well, no. First, he gives that one to Ruby while he's sitting there trying to grab all that stuff and pull it, and he tells Ruby to hold the thing right here.
While he's gonna go pull it, put his hand in
Right, and if it makes a move, shoot it. And then he goes, Ruby, huh?
Shoots it right in the fucking head.
I'm sorry. I love that part. That's probably like I'll say it later. After Corbin
that's-
collects the stones, he starts shooting and killing all the bad guys.
Yeah.
But
Smoking
with
them.
this- Yeah, but with this bad
What's that
luck,
deaf
I
guy's
think he's
name?
more trying to
What's
get
the
away.
deaf guy's name?
Ray.
Ray.
yeah. Well,
That
I was
motherfucker.
going to get
Pussy
there,
fooling.
but runs out of luck, and they pull out the big guns. It's got 2 little rockets on it, and it's a machine gun or a Gatling gun, pretty much turrets. It's dangerous. You don't want to be near it. As he's hiding, he sees a gun sitting over by Ray. Ray tells him, "Hey, throw me the gun." And there he's like,
That guy's
The
so
gun.
stupid.
and he grabs
So fucking dumb.
two pool balls and tosses them.
And he's like, like good, I did good, and then he hides back under the table.
He's with the girls too, ain't he? Or I don't remember.
Not at that time.
Oh yeah, he's by himself.
He
Okay,
had
you
like
get-
4 girls around him before.
Yeah.
You can't leave out the part. I mean, I don't know if it's probably next. The gun part. Oh, well, hold on. Oh yeah, it is. It's next.
It's the next part.
Next.
Out of bullets, he's sitting there looking at him, and he goes,
I give
"Hey,
up."
I'm unarmed. I'm unarmed. You can't don't shoot me. I'm unarmed." And then he's telling Ruby like, and he's like, I think he's trying to speak to me. He's like, I think he's trying to
Yeah,
communicate.
he's talking to his radio station.
And then he jumps and he shoots that Mangalore up into the ceiling, and its head is like
And
sticking up
Ruby's
like
like,
this.
"Ah!"
And he's pushing on his head as he's shooting and kills all the other Mangalores. Boom! It was so smart. It falls back down. He goes over there. He takes the dude's gun and he shoots the rest of them. Now,
And then the Mangalores start coming at Ruby, and he takes the gun and shoots a circle around Ruby, and Ruby falls down.
yep. And then he finds a bomb, a little
then-
bomb.
and then
he
the-
says, "Count to 10," and he takes it and he throws it up on top of the ceiling.
Slowest count to 10 ever.
I hate that part.
Well, then
I
he
hate
started
that part
counting
because
fast.
the Counting's so wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes. It's like
It was
slow and
slow-
then fast. I'm like,
yeah. But
He's like,
maybe
what was that? But what was that? What was that?
Just start
He's like,
counting.
Let's go move.
Corbin,
10, 9.
Corbin.
yeah.
And since when is a pool table on wheels?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That whole place is weird.
It's
Cool.
future, bro.
A pool table definitely should not be on wheels unless it has like a lock.
And then he was all
What
like, "No, it's
feature?
bad."
Did you know that was one of the biggest explosions in TV history, or at the time, it was one of the biggest ones, and it was such a big explosion. It took them like 20 minutes to put out the fire.
Which one?
That
One
one,
for the ship or for the one for
the one with the bomb that he threw up, and it exploded right there.
Oh, really?
I did
Yep.
not know that.
That's cool.
That's cool. Fun fact.
Fun. And then after this part, Mandalorians come and they save the day.
Mandalorians.
Mangalore.
So
So then he goes and they kind of get it all settled, and he asks the guy, "Oh no!" He goes and he's like, "Hey, we need to find the control room." They're looking for the control room. Well, the Mangalores had taken over the control room.
Yes.
And he's all like, "Do you mind if I negotiate?"
Yes.
You got a gun?
no, he goes, how many?
That's
He goes,
right.
how many are there? And he peeks in. He goes,
20.
7 on the left, 5 on the right.
Yeah, 7 on the left, 5 on the right. And then he goes in there. He's like,
He says you gotta find
he's
the-
like 2
Oh,
on
he
the
said you
left.
gotta find,
four
you
on
gotta
the
find
right.
the lever.
Yeah, he shoots him. He shoots him first, and he goes 4 on the left, 2 on the, or no, 4 on the
2 on
right,
the left.
2 on the left, 4
Yeah.
on the right, 2 on the left, and then he goes, you got to find the leader, like you were about to
Leader.
say.
And they'll stop.
Yeah, they'll start fighting, and he goes,
Which one's the leader?
send somebody else to negotiate, and he goes, that's the leader.
That's the
or something.
leader.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
and the dude was like, I don't negotiate, I can't do this, and he goes,
Like, do you mind if
And if I take charge,
yeah, we're sending somebody out to negotiate.
walks in?
he
he's
just
like,
walks in, bro.
boom.
Anybody
That's
else
just
want to
like
negotiate?
It kind of looked like the Wanted. You know how the Wanted they curved
Yeah.
the
Badass. That's a badass movie.
He's like, anybody else want to negotiate? And then it cuts over to somebody else, and they're like, where did he learn how to negotiate like that?
That's crazy, though. Can you imagine being in an alien race like that where you just follow somebody once they die? Like, you're just done. Like, okay.
Now Corbin's is their leader, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I don't know.
You have to be the
about
same
that.
race. You have to be the same race.
Never
I gotta go
said that.
bathroom.
All right, so Corbin then looks for Lilu on the security camera.
Correct. Sees a dangling arm.
Yep, he sees her and he
You
finds
know what
out
she saw? She
she-
saw dangling something one day.
he finds out that she's in the Diva suite, and Ruby finds the timer that's counting down with the bomb.
And Cornelius is with him now because Cornelius was in the room where he was negotiating, locked up
Yep.
as a prisoner.
Yep, exactly, Coleman. And then this is everybody's used to be my favorite part.
I want to know
It's-a,
why did
it's-a,
Ruby go
it's-a,
with them
it's-a.
to go get her?
They didn't really mean to. Oh, I don't know.
Like, what was like? Just because he thought because he did say right afterwards, he's like, "That's the best show of my life."
Well,
So I think he was just trying. Corbin's
He was
been making a
he was
show.
Corbin's killing everybody. Everybody else is helpless. Might as well stick with this guy. He knows what the fuck
Yeah.
he's doing.
Even at the end of the movie, I think they end up leaving on
Because
the same
if
ship.
this is the bomb, then all these hotels have bomb alarms.
detectors.
Yeah, and right about that time. Burr, burr, burr.
Yeah. Dumbass.
And what there was 4 minutes or something, right? Something like
It
that.
was 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes. Evacuation time, and Zorg shows back up because Zorg didn't have his stuff. So Zorg
You got
stops. Well, after they do their little stuff and they get away, and they end up finding a ship that was Zorg's ship because he landed back. All the other people had already evacuated, and they take Zorg's ship to go fly off the.
You go to Egypt
Yeah, they ask how we're going to get out of here. And he takes it and he shoots it, and boom, they escape. Zorg stops the timer.
with 3 seconds, right?
It was 5 seconds.
Oh, okay, 5 seconds.
5 seconds left, but
This is one of the best parts of
the
the movie.
Mongolor, the Mongolor is like,
What does he say?
I can't remember. I was hoping
I do.
he
Hold
pretty
on.
much-
I got it. Hold on.
dead air.
With honor. With honor.
He does say something about honor,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he turns it on, and it starts. The big bomb pops up in there and says 5, 4, and he's all like, "Oh, yeah."
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he says with honor.
He does say something about honor.
It's got a short saying. It has honor and something in it. I think it's more than that, but I do think honor was in it.
I'm about to Google it.
Yep. So the whole place blows up, and now they're off to the temple to save the galaxy. Are they just trying to save Earth? Because that's like, or is it the
Yes.
galaxy?
Yes. No. That the weapon is supposed to go between multiple different planets and stuff. Because it gets killed, and then it takes time to get reborn again, and then whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So the darkness starts.
So while they're on the ship,
Go ahead. I'll let you do it.
Corbin goes and starts talking to Lilu, and Lilu's pretty much just like, "What's the point in saving Earth? With everyone's just trying to kill everyone, and there's war. What's worth saving?" And he's like, "There's plenty of things worth saving." She's like love, and he's like, "Yes, like love." She goes, "I have no love."
Yeah. Are you talking about while they're still on the ship, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're still on the ship.
Okay. I didn't write all
She's
that
in the
down.
bed.
Hinting, bro. She's hinting. She's trying to find out how he feels.
Oh, is that? I don't think that she's the type of girl to do that.
Well, I don't
think
know.
that-
At the end, she was like, "Tell me." He's like, "I love you."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she's like, "Okay."
Yeah, she's mouth wide open, huh?
With arms, with mouth wide open. Sorry.
So yeah, so they talk, and she's still kind of in a bad place, and they land, and David is there.
Well,
and has
hold on.
temple
The
all
darkness starts to advance, moving rapidly at fast speeds, straight
an
for
hour
Earth.
and 57 minutes.
Yep. The president calls Corbin Dallas and gives him the news about the pure evil and tells him that it's going to be hitting Earth in an hour and 57 minutes. Corbin responds with, "I'll call you back in 2 hours." That's what he says.
Right.
They put the stones in the right spots. This I'm picking up where Coleman left off. They get
They
to the
get
place-
there with 5 minutes to spare, though, right? They get to Earth. They only have 5 minutes to figure it out.
Something like that, yeah. I didn't write it down. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish it.
Okay, so they get to Earth. I think there's 5 minutes to spare. They rush in there. They put her in the middle, kind of just lay her on the rock. They're looking at it, and there's no instructions or nothing. And Corbin walks over and he brushes off the top, and he's like, "Give me the stones." And he puts it in there, and he's like, "All right, match all the symbols that are on the stones on the top of here.
It
and like,
says
so Cornelius is going and brushing. This is wind. This is earth. So then he's like, so now what do we do? And they're like, well, we got to figure out how to activate them. And so they're like, okay, everyone take a stone and do it. And David is sitting there at the stone, and he's like, we're
all
never-
doomed.
yeah, we're all doomed. And it opens up a little bit, and they're like, and he's like, doesn't call for Cornelius. I think he says Corbin.
Yep.
It moved.
yeah, Cornelius literally took no more leadership once Corbin ran the fucking show.
Yep.
No, yeah.
Oh, and I want to say this real quick. It's for the honor.
For
Okay,
the honor.
cool.
Okay. There we go. Good
That was
job.
close.
Yeah, it was close. You forgot the.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So he goes, show us what to do. Show us what to do. He goes, we're all gonna die, or we're all doomed. And he doesn't breathe.
Yeah, he doesn't breathe.
And they're all like, and then he goes, he's like, wait a minute. And then Corbin like backs him off. He's like, all right, now we got to activate this. Fire for fire, earth for earth, water for water. Go.
It's all
You
easy
know,
too.
Cornelius wipes his sweat, puts it on there. The David gets earth. He just throws some dirt on it. And Chris
Ruby
Tucker,
Rod.
Ruby Rod is over there.
Hey,
He's
Chris
like,
Tucker, you
"Fire,
never
fire,
say Chris Tucker,
I
not
quit
this
smoking,
podcast."
Corby. I quit smoking. If I would have known, I wouldn't have stopped.
It's,
And he pulls the one match out of the pocket, and he's like,
That's what he
You got
says. The Corbin.
well, he does it a couple different times in the movie.
Yeah.
He's like, 3 coming, Kobe. 3 coming.
it's funny because he says Kobe, but like if you read the captions, it says Corbin.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Corbin. I've never heard Corbin.
I think it says
I've
Corby.
I've never heard that in my life.
Kobe, the Kobe.
No.
I've never heard that. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
You
whenever
also didn't
they're
watch the last
down
part
by
of the movie.
That's when they were down by the diva.
Corbin.
But then he's doing it again, and Corbin has one last match, and he's like, no one breathe.
Can we
And
say
he
something
lights
too?
it, and he's going to
Hold
put it
on,
down,
hold on.
and it looks like it's about
No,
to
I
go
want to
out.
speak something before he says this. Damn it.
Okay, go ahead.
You notice how he was talking on the phone with his mom, and he's about to smoke a cigarette, lights it, doesn't even light the fucking cigarette, and the match he goes like this.
You gonna set that later? Finish
No,
this real quick,
before-
Coleman. Jesus, it's right here at the end.
So
And he could have
gets
two matches.
he gets it, and it's like
Okay.
burned. That match burned quick as hell too.
Yeah.
Like whenever he tips it up and it's gonna go, like it gets like super far on that match, and then he just barely brushes it, and whoo, the red comes up. Then he goes and gets Lulu. He's like, "Hey, we're all ready." Like, and she's just like, you know, there's no point in it, pretty much.
Yeah,
And-
nothing's happening.
Yeah,
So like everything's.
so he's holding her up though, and that's where the woman, the diva, I think he kind of remembers what the diva had said, and so she's sitting there, and he's like,
it cuts over to Cornelius,
trying to
and
go
Cornelius is
around
like,
it, though.
"Tell her, Cornelius," or tell her, Corbin. And then she's like, "Tell me," and he's like, and she's like, "Tell me,
I need you. Why?
no, I love you," because she doesn't
No,
have
but
love.
that's what she was like. There's no need, and he's like, "But I need you." He does say
Yeah,
she does
I know.
say he does say that before
I
the
know.
love.
Yeah, but then he says, I love you."
And then he said, "I love you." Then
And
they
then
start
after-
making out, and then a big fireball comes, a light ball comes out of her mouth, and Corbin just is like, "Oh no!" He's like,
Ah! Ah!
Was
Like-
was his dick in her and he was like coming or something?
That's what it sounds like.
And that's like his sperm going out of her mouth.
Okay, no.
Ethically
no,
weird, really awkward. Awkward
So
situation. Sorry, guys.
then, pretty much, the next scene it shows them back at the place where she got like regenerated,
Yeah.
and it's her
Honeymoon.
and Corbin in there. Her and
Honeymoon.
Corbin are in there, and they're all like, "Oh, well, they're just getting regenerated because they had a long thing." And he goes up and he's like, he looks. Oh, the person got stopped like 62 miles from the Earth's surface.
Yeah, I think it was 3 seconds left, and that's where you got the 3 seconds from.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like 62 miles from impact. And so the guy who was like, "No, she's perfect. Like don't
Perfection.
he goes to check cuz the president's there. And he's like,
5 more minutes.
yeah, 5 more minutes. And
And President gets mad. He's like, "No, right now."
He says he got 20
Corbin's
seconds.
mom calls and gets
Hello, Mrs.
and
Dallas.
is on with his superior person. He's like, "Oh, is that her? I'll talk to her." Then he's like, "Hello, Mrs. Dallas. This is crap, I forgot his name."
No, this is
Oh,
the president.
You're not the president.
No,
you're not the president. The
Yeah.
president wouldn't talk like this.
He's a fucking moron.
The
and
president
you
sounds
don't
like a
sound
moron, and
fucking
you don't sound
moron.
like a fucking moron.
And he all like hands the phone back, and then it shows them.
And then all of them were like,
That's
and
the end of
then
the movie.
you see them fucking, and then that's the end.
You don't. I mean, you see them making love.
Fucking.
Wow. Yeah, because they love each other. Remember? I
Yeah.
need you. I love you.
All right. Least favorite.
My
Least
least
favorite
favorite?
part. Oh, go ahead, Colin.
I know. I'm sorry. You've been talking a lot this last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah. I'm joking. Just joking, bro. You guys are gonna hate me when I say this. It's the Amanda Shawns or Amanda Shawnas, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't even know what they're called anymore.
Mondo Shawin.
Manda Shawan. I think that the Fifth Element should have been like a rare being by itself, not one of them. Because why are they not Fifth Elements? Why is it just that one hand?
Dude, that
That's why I never
hand,
understood.
the hand had more midichlorians than an entire body. I want to call it midichlorians.
Midichlorians? Wow,
I
bro.
can't think of
Star Wars, my friend.
I can't think of what they said it was.
What I
You
think.
get what I'm saying, though?
But I don't think. I think that what she was in was like a sarcophagus to get her to the next time period. It's like kind of like a cryo chamber.
Yeah,
She
but
wasn't
my
actually
thing-
one of them. They helped create her, though.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
took
That's the,
human DNA and they compounded it multiple times.
I don't know.
I
I
feel
don't
like
know. I just feel like it would have been awesome if there was this big, like how they look, but there's this being like in this like case, or there was like a thing that was golden, like a little small creature that's golden, that's in the center of them. They all walk in a circle.
Kyle, but look at this
It-
now. Now that she was remade, she is a human. So maybe the last time that the Fifth Element
Oh,
was made
through
like
their
that. Yeah,
race.
exactly.
Okay.
That's the only thing I
like
can
that.
think of.
That's the best thing that made me happy. Now that's not my favorite, my worst part. Now
What about you, Coleman?
What got on my nerves is earlier in the movie, the boss calls him after he drops her off at the priest's house. And he's like, I was on my way to bring the cab in, but I got a big fare. And he's like, oh, what type of big fare? And he said, oh, 5'9", blue eyes, long legs,
Talking about banging
perfect
something.
skin. But the whole thing is she has green eyes. Why does it say blue?
Mila
Like, if he's
Jovovich
that
does
dumb-
have green eyes. That's all right.
She says
Agreeing with you.
yeah.
I know, but that's what got on my nerves. Like, why not just say
Green eyes.
5'9", green eyes? Why say the blue eyes? Like the eye color. Why does that matter?
Yeah.
Well, like if you watch Resident Evil, they zoom in on her eyes. Her eyes are kind of turquoise looking.
Yeah. My least favorite part is, man, they didn't show her naked enough. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nice. I agree.
Okay.
100%. No, I'm kidding. My least favorite part was the fact that I said it earlier. It
No, you
was
said you're gonna save it.
no. I said my least. I saved my favorite part.
Oh.
But I said my least favorite. Something happens, and I don't understand how they knew to do that.
No, that was you. You told me this yesterday.
No,
and
that
I
was a
explained
different
it to
thing.
you.
That was a different thing. Because
Oh, okay.
that's what my thing was at first. But now I'm just drawing a blank. But I didn't like the oh well, come back to me. Fuck.
Was it like the door? Like Whenever the cops came, the military came to his house with the winning ticket.
No. It
Okay.
wasn't that.
I actually think that they
Victor
did
Cornelius
explain
had something to do with Victor Cornelius.
It was towards the end.
Tito.
It was towards the end, and it had something to do with the
Pool table. No, I don't know.
No. Oh well, fuck it, dude. I'll figure it out before I release this, and I'll put it right here. Sorry.
Okay.
Favorite parts though. My favorite part though was
The fight diva scene. That's my favorite part. When she's singing the
the
song. and
diva.
she's
There you
beating
go. My
everybody.
least favorite part was the fact that
The Stones.
yeah, the stones are in her fucking stomach and she's alive. Like, yeah, big ass fucking stones just filled. Where's your guts?
She has that jaw that can like unlatch and then she just like
Yeah,
Yeah.
how she
How did they
sings.
get in there? Like that's I don't know. I didn't like it.
Did they like
But
surgically
the
implant
diva
them?
singing and the fight scene is my favorite part.
Did they surgically implant them, or did she swallow them whole? Because if that bitch swallowed them whole, I'm marrying her. Now I see why the director married her. Mauling them stones like it ain't nothing.
My favorite part was whenever Corbin tells Ruby to hold the gun. And he's like, if he moves, shoot him. Like, he goes, Ruby, huh? And fucking shoots the guy. I don't know. That was my favorite part. I laughed.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what it was.
Coming.
I'm sorry. And he like, you just shot him in the face. I laughed so hard at that part. All right, go ahead, Kyle. What's your favorite?
You walked away on my favorite part. I even me and him were talking about it. Let's see if you know what I'm talking about. There's the one scene that you walked away from.
No, just say it, Kyle. I'm not playing no
Hey, look.
guessing game.
They're good. Anyways, you went to go use the bathroom. We were talking about it. It's whenever it's the whole part with the auto wash and stuff. But after that, it's like whenever the cops come in, and you put your hands on the wall. And me and you even talk about it because I always comment and you comment with me. Are you human? Negative. I'm a meat popsicle.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the next room where that dude puts the thing on. He goes,
Fuck you.
place your hands. No, he's like, place your
you.
hands on the yellow thing. Smoke you.
One of the
answer,
main-
buddy.
This has a lot of those parts in there that are like good sayings. One of the sayings that I say all the time is I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
When she's all like talking to him, he's like, I only speak English and bad English. Yeah. Okay. So, y'all ready for that quiz?
Yeah.
I don't know about ready, but I'll try.
I don't know what you're doing right now, but you better be hitting that like and subscribe button right down there. Make sure to go ahead, hit it, like, and subscribe. Subscribe. It's free. Just do it. All right.
I'm nervous. I got the meat sweats.
Question 1. What was the beginning date that pops up at the beginning of the movie
know.
and the
Date
location?
or year?
Year and place.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember the dang date.
I'm gonna say.
All right.
Wait, the year? Just the year and the place?
Yeah, it's the place and the year. I was about to say I don't remember the date.
Fucking no.
Egypt, 1914.
Okay. Kyle got 1 point. Coleman got 2. Now,
All right, James.
at the beginning on the hieroglyphs, is it called a hieroglyph? The writings on the wall?
I mean, they're
Okay.
hieroglyphs.
What does the snake symbol mean?
Oh fuck.
I didn't go over this one. I meant to, and I skipped it.
I remember.
I don't know.
It's actually
I
kind of
think-
easy.
I think this is it.
All right,
Go
let's
ahead,
see.
you go first.
I think it's evil.
What'd you say, Kyle?
Is that it?
What'd you say?
Say yes or no.
Let me see what you put.
Life and death.
No, it's actually ultimate evil, but evil's close.
Okay.
I mean, I gave him a point for that one.
Yep.
Hey, you want to hear some funny shit? I almost put evil. I was this close, but I was like, that's too easy. There's
Well, no,
no fucking way.
that's what. No, like I remember because he's explaining like this and this, and then the snake comes down.
And he
and
says
then she
evil.
shoots
Yeah,
up,
I remember now. I
And,
remember now.
and that's why I was like, and that's what I was trying to remember in my head, and I'm like, I think it's evil, but he said ultimate evil, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, evil's fine. I
That's
still gave
half
you the
a point.
I-
Half a
I
point.
still gave it to him. All right, so what is the old man's assistant name at the beginning?
Which one? The younger one or the older one?
The younger one.
So the
What?
kid.
No. The older,
Okay.
not the kid holding the.
Okay. Gotcha. The one who shot him.
Yeah, the one that shot. Well, at him.
Yeah.
He kind of like just shot up in the air because he's tripped.
Well, no, he hit one of them. The bullet ricocheted.
No, he hit the door to close it, and it was shut on to do that. It was walking like this.
Anyways,
Okay, ready?
Yep.
yeah.
Billy.
Perry? Matthew Perry. What'd you
Just
put?
joking.
Billy. Okay, cool. All
Matthew
right.
Perry. That's who that was.
How many years does it skip whenever it goes forward in time after that scene? It skips how many years into the future?
Oh fuck.
Done.
No, you said, oh, okay. I was needing to know that.
Yeah.
It's 5,000 years in between, and they took it how many years before they needed it back?
Mm-hmm.
We did go over that.
Fucking no, bro. Fuck.
300.
300 is right.
Oh shit! I was just guessing. Damn it! I was just guessing. Because remember we even talked about it. I made a comment to you.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
what
if
I
I-
said. I was like, you even was like, oh, thanks. I needed that. I knew there was another number.
Oh, I thought you were saying that. You're quoting me.
Yeah, I was quoting you.
All right.
Oh,
So,
shit.
whenever they're having that talk about the great evil, the priest says that this is not what you think it is, and then the president gives them how many minutes to, or how much time to talk. He says you got.
You said this too.
Yep, I said all.
I
of
don't
it.
fucking know, man. My brain's not good with like remembering things. Maybe I'm right. I know Coleman is. I'm not doing mine. You do yours first.
20 seconds.
Yes. Thank you.
20 seconds is correct. Good job, guys.
Yes. I'm not gonna win though. He's 2 above me or 3 above me. Is it 3 or 2?
He's 2.
Oh, okay.
All right. How many points does he have left on his license? And how many did he tell his buddy he had left? So before he gets into the taxi, of course. Before he gets into the taxi.
This is easy. I know Coleman's got it. I don't even know why you're writing shit down, bro. Just fucking give up.
5
About 50 and about 50. 5, and then he says about 50.
Good job. Y'all both got a point or 2 points.
I can't come up on them too, bro. There's gonna be some.
Well, you don't know. All right.
At least I'm not dragging behind though. I could be dragging so far behind right now.
When Zorg
Picked
when,
it up.
when Zorg gets the priest to come into him because he doesn't have the right chest, what did he choke on while he was insulting him or threatening him? Sorry,
Is dirt? No. It's
Cherry is correct. Good job, guys.
Oh, I thought my answer was better.
Nope, a dick is awesome. Wait, what? That's a good answer, I mean. How many messages did Corbin's mom leave Corbin whenever she was trying to get a hold of him? She said,
I have
your
no idea.
fingers, what are your fingers broken?
Here, give him a point.
I've
Fucking
left you
shit.
so many messages.
It's in
I
the
don't know.
teens, Kyle.
I said it.
So
too.
you have, it's in the teens. So you have, what,
Same
19 or 9 answers that you can pick from?
I don't know. Come on.
17.
17, right there.
Is that what you got?
He put 14.
Sorry, Kyle.
And all this shit talk that he said he's
Hey,
gonna lose. I
that
think
was
I'm gonna
close.
lose. Like he's smashing everything, bro. I'm
I
telling you.
knew throughout the podcast that Coleman was going to get this.
I
He's-
still felt bad. Like
He
I
feels
was
like
not
he's not
confident
like
in
this and
myself.
that.
I'm getting more confident as
watched it.
questions come up.
yeah.
I can't memorize that shit. I don't
Well,
memorize-
I said all this stuff during it. So,
Yeah.
how long was Corbin retired before he got offered to do this job?
Oh yeah, you said that. I don't know. I don't have a good memory. That's what I'm saying.
I think
My
it's
memory's
something like a
bad.
half a year.
I'm gonna say this. Oh, I know what it is. Wait, what'd you just say? You're a
Nothing.
fucking dickhole.
I told you
Half
the
a year?
exact answer.
I put 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months
Oh
is
my
correct.
god!
You're cheating.
How much? I was.
I don't
helping
need you. I don't need it.
Okay.
I had it. 'Cause I remember Clinton.
Y'all both got a point. Good job.
And Clinton said 6 months, and he's like, I remember I said, you shouldn't be retiring. You're still young. Like, and he's like, you only worked at taxi cab for 6 months. Like, that's not even. That's
right.
crazy. He's still young.
What
That is
was
what I'm saying, asshole.
what was the contest called? Contest called that he won.
That fucking weird. Okay. I don't fuck. How do you spell it again? I have no
I
idea.
don't know if I spelled it right.
How do you spell it? Again?
Croquet.
No, there's a word before that.
Yep,
There's
and
a
I
word
said
before that.
I said we're just gonna call it this.
Yeah, we'll just give it to him. He can have it.
It's the Gemini croquette.
Gemini
contest.
croquette. Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say Gemini fucking sweepstakes because I don't know what the fuck.
You didn't
that
even
thing is.
say close to Gemini. If you would have said Gemini, I would have gave it to you because I
Oh,
said it
well.
earlier.
Fine.
All right.
I thought we were. It's fine.
When Ruby Rod asked Corbin if he was happy here in this big world, what does Corbin say?
That's what you guys just was talking about.
Are you talking about the one when he's at
At the-
Floston?
When he's at the opera, yeah, because he's only there.
Yeah.
I got it. I think I'm probably wrong though. Fuck. I don't know.
I don't know if I know how to spell that word.
Well, go ahead. Do yours. Maybe can I get one?
You can make it. I have it spelled the best I can. I put thrilled,
That's right.
but I don't know if I spelled it right.
You spelt it right, Coleman.
Oh, okay. I was like, that looks so dumb.
So I got that right. I thought you were gonna get it wrong, and I was gonna get one. See, my shit's different. You go in order, right, Clinton? You don't start from like if you do, the beginning's done. Right?
Sometimes
There's no
No.
questions from the beginning.
I mean, it depends on if I think of one before. No, all these ones are at the end now.
Okay,
I usually
fucking-
like
the thing-
within
what-
a 4 or 5. I usually try to mix up those 4 or 5 just a little bit, but they're usually like the first quarter of the movie, the second quarter of the movie, the third quarter. That's kind of how I do mine.
Yeah,
my
I
thought
know.
process was doing Clinton's gonna put this on there. I'm gonna remember this, and it was what is the? Let's see if you can get it, Coleman. What is the name of the gun that the thief tries to
I
pull
never
on Corbin?
mentioned it. I never mentioned it.
The
Coleman.
ZF1, yeah, the ZF1.
No, the
No,
thief tries
no.
to put on
The
Corbin.
thief.
Oh, the thief.
I know what it is in my head.
I
And I was
can't
hoping
remember.
Clinton would have said it, but
I
he
can't
never
remember.
did.
He's like, that's a nice gun. Dangerous.
He said, is that the new
Come on,
something? I don't remember.
Z140.
Z140. Okay.
Okay, Z140.
Because the other one was a ZF. You know what I'm saying? So the Z was the part that you remembered, that I remembered.
Yeah.
But fucking nope, he didn't put that in the questions. No,
When-
not the one I want.
When Corbin gets pinned down, who does he ask to throw a gun to him?
Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm not coming back. There's no way. These are easy ass questions.
Ray
Ray.
is correct.
How much questions are left?
He said there's 15.
I got 1, 2, 3 questions left.
I lost. If he gets one right, he beats me.
Yep. Okay, but it's fine.
We don't-
We'll finish it. All right. So
Yeah, this is also for the people, Kyle.
Yep. When he gets to
Fucking
the
comment.
control room, how many Mongolors are in there?
I'm guessing. 'Cause I think I don't know. Based off what I thought you guys said, right? Ain't that what you said? I don't fucking know. Coleman knows.
I believe it's 12. I don't
I
know
put-
if the one in the middle's counted or not.
12 is the correct answer.
Oh, and Kyle got it right.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
He said
Kyle-
5 and 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that.
We're
He's-
close. Yep. 7 and 5. 7 on the left, 5
Seven
on
on
the
the
right.
left, 5 on the right.
Yeah, you guys said that, that's why I remembered.
Yeah, I said them all. I should have at least, except for that one. That one at the very beginning, I didn't say. The evil. Where does Corbin find Lilu? Whenever he's looking on the security cameras, he says,
Like, where is he or where is she?
"Where is she?" He finds Lilu in the. What room? There's a room, Kyle.
Oh,
Is it
I
a
thought you
room
said
number?
where.
No.
Okay,
He
woo.
put air vent, and I'm letting him know
Oh.
that that's not right.
I know where it is.
Okay.
Well, I thought you said where.
No, what's the room? Yeah, where does he find him? They say
know.
she's
Fuck.
in the what?
Okay, I got it.
I put the diva's room in the air vent.
Diva Suite.
Diva Suite is right. But y'all,
So do I get a point? He doesn't get a point. I get it. I
yeah,
get 2 points.
okay, that's fine. I don't know about 2 points.
Even
Diva
though I
Suite,
put the
huh?
diva room.
Coleman, you're good.
All right.
You're gonna win anyways. Let me get the fucking point.
Yeah, he's not catching up. I'll give
I
him.
just think
I'll
it's
give
pretty,
it to
I think it's pretty
him.
sad that he's crying so much. But that's cool.
No, it's fine. How long?
He's done really good on
You
this
can at
quiz.
least give me props for saying Diva Suite. I mean, come on, man.
All right, I know Coleman's got this one. How long will it take before the ball of fire hits Earth?
I don't fucking know. Oh no, that's before 3 seconds before it ends.
You want me to tell you the diameter of the ball as well? Because I'll go ahead and add that in as well.
No, I don't need that.
I don't know. 1 hour. Go ahead, show your thing.
Hold on.
You're close,
Thank you,
Kyle.
I'm
You're
putting
close.
the diameter. I'm
Put
putting
some
the
seconds on
diameter
there.
in.
Put some seconds on
1
there.
hour. 1 hour and 3 seconds.
Okay, that's cool. I got an hour and 57 minutes, and it's 1,200 miles in diameter.
Yep. I don't know about the 1,200 mile thing, but I do know that
Well, it
the
is.
hour
I
and
just wanna
57 minutes
establish
is
this.
correct.
To the fans, fuck Coleman with all this shit talking about. I'm not gonna win. I know you got this one, Kyle. He got everyone right. There's not one that he missed.
I missed
And then-
one.
And then he's putting
You made me
diameter.
miss one. You made me miss one because you cry like a baby.
Which one?
The diva,
the diva
room.
room.
Oh, you said diva
Diva-
suite.
Oh no, he gave me
Oh,
a
I missed
point.
it. No,
I
you didn't.
got 2
I gave it
points.
to you. I gave it to you. You're
I got
okay.
2
You're
points.
okay,
That's all it
Coleman.
was.
I didn't give you no 2 points.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Coleman got
How much
15.
I lose by? I lost by 3.
Yeah, you lost by 3.
I should have got 16
Yeah, you got 16.
or
Sorry.
17 or 17.
I got
'Cause
you
there
down.
was 2 that had 2 answers.
Okay, yeah. My bad. I have
What
so yeah, there's
The 5
two
and
that
50,
there's two that had 2
Egypt
answers.
in 1914.
Yep. And you missed the 1914, but
But
you
I
got
got
I
Egypt.
didn't.
You got Egypt.
I'm still 3.
Yeah, you're 4 points behind.
What?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all right.
One,
doesn't matter, I lost.
2,
I lost anyways, but at least I got some right. That's all that matters.
3.
It doesn't matter. It'd be all right. I lost.
Yeah,
Or-
it'll be all right.
Uh,
It'll be all right.
because he gave me the point and he didn't give you double point. That's why you were still 4.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
you
all right, we
would have been 3 if he didn't give
He
me
gave
the
me
point.
double
for
point.
playing
I
the
think
diva room,
I think I did really good covering all of my answers throughout the thing. You know,
except for one.
except for one. I felt
But
like I did pretty good at that.
I
Which I
thought that
almost
was
put
still
evil.
pretty good.
I almost put E-balls this close, and I was like,
Well, I
life
mean,
after death.
Talk
'Cause he
shit,
does say
that's
that,
what you're
life and
saying
death.
afterwards.
Do what? I didn't hear you.
I said talk is cheap. That's just what he's saying afterwards. You know,
It's
just
fine.
fucking with you.
It's fine.
No, you've been fucking with me the whole quiz.
Oh, you're
so-
good. You're good.
No,
I'm just pissed off at myself because I almost put because Snake is like the devil. That's like representation of which
Yeah.
is evil.
I think this was
I
a good
like, life
episode,
after
guys.
death.
We haven't got to do an episode in a long time, so I think this was actually very good. But as all good things, something has to end. So Kyle, take us out of here.
All right, guys. So I guess I know we've been gone for a while, but check out our Instagram, our Facebook. Check out Clinton and James. They watch Mandalorian. It's coming close.
We do Star Wars.
Star Wars. They do a bunch of Star
nerd
Wars.
out.
Nerd out Star Wars stuff. Mandalorian's coming to an end soon, so check out their stuff. Keep track with them, and check out our, like I said, check out our Facebook, our YouTube channel. Anything Everything Nerd Style, and I think we're doing Independence Day next week.
Yep.
If you don't remember that, it's a Will Smith movie with I don't remember the dude's name, but he's from Jurassic
Never
Park.
voted on this. Ian Malcolm, but his name's like David something.
No,
I think.
it's
David-
real name.
no.
Yeah, Ian Malcolm. He's Ian Malcolm
Yes.
on
Not
Jurassic Park.
George. It's George something.
I thought his name was David something.
It is David. It's David.
Why the
it's
fuck-
Schwartz.
No,
Schwartz,
it's
something with the
not.
S.
No, hold on. I don't know why I'm having
We're all
such.
going out. It's David like Swimmer. Swimmer.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No,
David
it's that's
He's
not
also
it.
in Thor Ragnarok.
That's
He's also
Friends.
in
That's
Yeah,
Thor Ragnarok.
yeah. That's. I'm telling. Oh my gosh, I can't think of. Let's see.
Hurry up. David Schwimmer's from Friends. I didn't mean to say Schwimmer.
Oh,
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know why.
We were way far off.
I told y'all no. I told everybody
George-
no. I was like, it starts with a G,
Anyways.
but it's a J.
Oh, he
Okay.
plays David. He plays David in Independence Day.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah, because the brother goes, David.
dude.
David.
And the crazy thing is I love Jeff Goldblum. I don't know why I
Me
couldn't
too.
think of. I was having such a
I don't
brain
know either.
fart. It's
I know,
because of
me
this
too.
stupid camera. It makes me forget stuff.
Anyway, check out our Facebook, check out our Instagram, check out all the Star Wars stuff he does on Nerd Out, Anything Everything Nerd Style YouTube, and we're doing Independence Day with Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith, sci-fi style. But anyways, until next time, hasta la vista, baby.
We're on Spotify now, so make sure to go check that out and leave a 5 stars and get the fuck out of here, everybody.